Being a police officer must be a very fun job for people to do. Me personally, I don't want to be a police officer because I find other careers much more fun than that. But undoubtedly, being a police officer must be very fun because you get to chase down criminals and all that. You know, be security. It's like you're an outlaw from Red Dead Redemption, but in real life. So we can take being a police officer and make it fun. And I have this little clip I want to show you guys and talk about it because it involves a police officer, or actually multiple police officers, chasing down a suspect. And the video can basically speak for itself.
He's going westbound on foot. Westbound on foot. There we go. Get the guy now! Get on the ground! Don't move! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
So as you can see from that video alone, a 45-second clip, a lot happened. So basically the entire purpose was for those group of police officers to catch that suspect who was running on foot, kind of like a freaking Watch Dogs 2 character. We see that there was a first guy there. I think the guy with the suspect jumped over the fence. I'm not entirely sure. But I think he jumped over the fence. So the officer was trying to find a way to get onto it. So the guy, the camera officer, the freaking main character of this story, tases the guy and completely misses. Like he just freaking completely missed that headshot. So other police officer comes in, tries to squeeze into the gate, just squeezing his little tiny body into it. So then he happily makes it through. I'm pretty sure the suspect is already long gone. But then we have this other guy, this other like freaking tank man who just budges through the freaking fence just like that, like freaking Juggernaut in Deadpool. Undertaker, a high school football team busting through a freaking, those sign things that they have there. Because he doesn't give a crap. We can just bust through it because it's very weak. You can tell that the fence is very weak because there's not a lot of wood supporting it. So I'm pretty sure one rational guy or one rational mind can just break through that fence, no problem. I don't know why the other officers were not thinking about like breaking through the fence like that. I'm pretty sure it would have been more efficient than like freaking tasing the guy when he's so far away, or squeezing through the fence, which can buy you doesn't even buy your time and wastes your time a lot. So I think the other guy who smashed through the fence was was in the right there, breaking through it. And I found it funny because I was just out of nowhere. It was all calm and peaceful to this guy, this freaking Juggernaut man, just busted through the freaking dude like a tank. Freaking tank characters in Overwatch, so he didn't give a crap, and that's the good thing to do. Now, I'm pretty sure there are some people out there, I know this might not be every single person that watches this video, but there may be some people out there about damage thing, this can be illegal for damaging. And no, first responders like firefighters or police officers have every single right to damage property in order to get the suspect. They can damage fences, they can damage windows, they can damage doors, they can damage anything in order to, I forgot what the word is called. Compromise the suspect, I believe you can say, or compromise the criminal in order to save it, because I'm pretty sure they would rather you be safe than you being in the graveyard. So everyone has a right to that. And a little off topic here for firefighters alone. I don't know if a lot of people know about this. I learned this very recently. Where if you are in 15 feet of a fire hydrant, and your car, whatever car that you drive, is blocking that way of a fire hydrant, and then the firefighters who have to get to that fire hydrant in order to blow away the fire, they are allowed to break through your car. They'll break the windows and they'll freaking say, you know what, this car's in the way, boom, break it with the freaking elbow, and then bust the hose through the car. It doesn't matter. They would rather break something, because it is your fault. They even tell you. They might even tell you that in driving school. Well, they can do that. Like if you are parking like in 15 feet of a fire hydrant, they will break your car in order to get through I can't talk. In order to get the hose to the required destination where the fire is. So they have every single right to break property in order to get to the suspect. So that guy who tanked through that fence was in every right, and I found that absolutely hilarious, because that is the right, that's like the most like right way to do it, because that fence was weak, and I don't know how the criminal or the suspect didn't do that in the first place, breaking through that wall, because it is faster, more efficient, and officers would do anything in order to get to the criminal as fast as possible. So you see them chasing, and then there's a lot of fences they have to jump over. So now they're not weak anymore. So the tank guy lost all his power because he can't bust through fences like that because it's not as weak as the one in the first one. So they're out here like jumping fences, and the camera guys, I felt like this guy like jumped like 5 fences all the time. He like jumped a fence, he went back, jumped over the same fence he jumped over, and then jumped over another fence. And luckily, the last fence that he jumped over was the suspect, and luckily the officer detained him. But I wanted to show you this clip because I found it pretty hilarious. What officers would do. They'll do anything to get the suspect, even busting through that door like a tank. I found the video hilarious when I first watched it. I was laughing. I was like, okay, wow, that was very smart. That was very out of pocket. I was not expecting that. I liked it a lot. So. I don't know why the 2 other officers didn't bust through the fence the first time, or actually try and find a way to boom like that. I'm pretty sure they teach you that in police school. I don't know. I'm not a police officer. I don't even know a police school. The closest thing I got into a police academy was when I went there for a field trip. Other than that, I don't know. But I feel like that would have been the most rational thing to do, even though it may be freaking hilarious and it may damage property. Busting to the fence just like that one guy did, I think was the fastest and most efficient way to get to the suspect. And you take it. I don't know why the 2 other officers didn't do it, but I'm not gonna blame them. At least the camera guy got him and tased him. I think he missed 2 tases, but that's fine. At least he's suspended suspect. What? Okay. So yeah, I just want to show this little clip because I found it pretty funny, entertaining, and because I like clips like these. I like when police officers do all they can in order to get the suspect because they actually care about the country and all that. Now, I'm not saying that every officer is, a heroic man. There are bad officers out there who advocate for police brutality and freaking choking people. The most memorable one. I don't want to say anything about that. But it's cool to see this. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Thanks for watching.